Okay. We lost power in the last episode, so you saw some shit that happened, but yeah, I'm back in this now. The fight's definitely gone in a different direction. It's worse for me, but that's fine. We ride. I just gotta deal with all this bullshit over here.
I got this.
Here, I'll just actually hold on. What do I want to do?
Ready when you are.
Let's get him to. How do I want to do this?
I'm good to go.
I got a rescue bullet over. Yeah. Oh wait, no, I can't make it. Can't quite make it. It's okay.
Kneel before me. My turn at last.
Wait, what was it? Max allowance 2, so I can't have it anymore. I'm all done with those. That kind of sucks.
Say when.
So let's have him do a mad dash over here.
Good to go.
Shit. Wait,
Let's
can
go.
I, agility, yes.
Time to use it.
We need to
Let's
use
do
it, baby.
this.
Back stab.
Here. All right.
There we go.
I've got this.
Impact stab.
Got it. Say when.
There we go.
Gotcha.
That was pretty good. I'm actually not doing too terrible now.
Take care of the rest.
Oh, now we can't do shit though. That's actually bad.
Make way.
Suzuki Nightmare. What else can we do? Okay, he's tired.
I'm good whenever.
Oh, yeah, they're gonna die. Let me do some work here.
Take this. Ready when you are. I'm good whenever. Let's roll. Locked and loaded. Let's roll.
There we go.
Ready when you are.
Anything else we can do
Ready
here?
as I'll ever be.
I guess we just do a rescue bullet.
All good.
Thank you.
There we go. Yeah, they're gonna do some damage, but it's okay. Big hits.
Ready whenever.
Cranial fracture.
How's this? Broken so soon.
There we go. Fuck yeah.
I'm good whenever. I'm taking the wheel.
Just kill him with this? Yes. So, booyah.
Let's ride.
Boom, 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 boom.
felt that one, didn't you?
Oh, but now she can't move.
I'll put an
Oh,
end
that
to
kind of
this.
sucks. Okay. What we can do here?
Time for me to move. Does this do it for you?
Leave it to me.
Holy Jumanji slash. Ooh. Holy Jumanji slash.
My best won't be much.
I'm good to go. Taking the shot.
Nice. Can't move.
Make way. Move aside.
Now. She can. Oh, she can't. No one can get there in time. Okay. It shows me what their moves are. Show me your moves. Can anyone do anything? Not really.
I'm ready as I'll ever be. I can do this much.
Oh, I can't get there in time. Okay, well, I'll just unturn then.
I'll put an end to this. I'll take care of this.
Maybe we'll just put this here
Let's
then.
try one of these. I got this. This will show them.
Oh wait, that's gonna blow that. Okay, that's probably not a good idea. That's probably gonna hurt my. Oh god damn it.
I'll take care of
Okay.
this.
Usuzuki Nightmare.
You're in the way.
We did it. We won. Good. Good. Okay. S rank. Oh wow. Okay, I wasn't expecting an S, but I'll take it.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay.
Time to hit the A.
You never know when the
What the
invaders might
heck?
attack, so rest up while you... Well then.
Good night. Well then, good night. Looks like another day's over. That's nothing to do here at night. I'll just go to bed and rest up for tomorrow. And so our 45th day at Last Defense Academy ended without incident.
Get ready for
Let's
you.
go.
Prepare to spend another... Be ready to give your life.
Right after the morning announcement ended, another sound echoed through my room. The doorbell.
Huh?
Who could need to talk to me this early? Not really expecting anything. I opened the door. I got a shock when I saw who was there, though. Good morning. Do you have a minute? Morning. Sure. Come on in. Did my best to act like I would if I were welcoming any other friend into my room, but it wasn't convincing. I was still nervous around her, even more so now that we were alone. Now that we've cleared everything up between our two groups, I can tell you about this with a clear conscience. It's time you knew about World Death. Finally! According to the information Nagao shared with us, World Death was the catalyst for this entire war. This is the thing that started it all? More than that, it's also the reason humanity is now confined to the Tokyo residential complex. World Death has decimated the human population and forces survivors to take shelter underground. You'll really tell me? That's great. It's been on my mind for a while now. We're going to tell everyone together. When you're ready, come to meet us in the war room. The war room? Okay, I'll be right there. And one more thing. You said you knew someone who looks like me. Can you tell me a little about her sometime? If it's okay with you, I mean. Flashing me a gentle smile, Nozomi left the room. I never thought she'd be the one to make the first move. I'm glad she did, though. I was way too nervous to bring it up. Someone who looks just like her. I don't know if that's the way I'd put it, but no, first things first. I should head over to the war room and hear what they have to say. Kako? Kako's like rearing to like help. Hi Kako, what are you doing here on your own? I was thinking, is it okay for me to carry on like this? Even Choma found the courage to change for the better. I wish I could be more like the rest of you, fighting to protect the people I love. Are you sure you're alright? Kako walked away, heading for the war room with a profoundly thoughtful expression on her face. Alright, looks like everyone's here. Yes, indeed. All the dull-eyed simpletons with no refinement, no social standing, and no future, all gathered together in one place. The future's an unwritten book. I could still make something of myself. Anyway, let me cut right to the chase. We called you all here to talk about world death. You said before that it was what caused this war between us and the invaders. What is it exactly? We'll tell you everything that Nagao told us. It's a long story, but bear with us, okay? That's your cue, Kiyoshika.
Huh?
What? Me? But I haven't prepared anything. You're in charge of explanations. It's what you're good at. Explanation and exhibitionism. You're a double threat. I am not taking my clothes off. Don't worry, I'll take the lead here. Okay. Before I start, there's some terminology we need to get straight. Back in the Tokyo residential complex, did you ever hear about something called Planet Earth? What the fuck do you mean, Planet Earth? Planet Earth. I've heard of it, sure. I can't say I know very much about it, though. Same here. From what I read in library books back home, it's where humanity used to live, right? They mention it in old manga sometimes, too. It's supposed to be really huge, like hundreds of times bigger than the complex. I think that's about all of us know. About all any of us know. They kind of skimmed over the subject in school. Humanity once lived all over planet Earth. The population was in the billions. And they didn't live under a giant ceiling either. They had an open sky, just like the one here. Billions? That many? But then, a phenomenon that came to be known as world death changed everything. Earth was no longer able to support life like it once had, and the population began to decline rapidly. To combat this, giant underground shelters were constructed to house the survivors before humanity died out completely. Underground shelters? You mean? Yes, that's what the place where... Wait. So they are living on Earth, but they didn't even realize that they're on Earth. The Tokyo residential complex is a colossal shelter hidden deep beneath the Earth's surface. A shelter? The whole thing? All this happened a long time ago, so even Nagao wasn't sure how accurate this information is anymore. But so far as we know, our community in the Tokyo residential complex is the last of humanity, and has been for hundreds of years now. Wow, we're really getting a history lesson today, huh? I never even knew there was a time before the TRC. And world death is what forced everyone down there? Just what kind of phenomenon is it? Essentially, the planet began killing itself. It did what? According to Nagao, the Earth has a life of its own. And while it's not quite like ours, it has its own will too. When the planet decided to end its life, Damn, the fucking Earth committed suicide? Numerous natural disasters started occurring all over the world. That was world death. The planet tried to kill itself. It can do that? But what drove the Earth to do that to itself? Remember how we said the human population was in the billions? Well, they all needed somewhere to live. They developed and cultivated the world around them as they saw fit, not really giving a crap about the long-term consequences. Pretty soon, they were draining the planet's resources Damn, this is just Final Fantasy VII. Resources faster than it could replenish them. Not to mention the many wars humanity fought against each other. Some of them were so bad they left the Earth permanently scarred. It couldn't put up with that kind of abuse forever. Something had to give. I'm not surprised. Leeching off someone else without ever giving anything back, and abusing them on top of that, sounds like my scumbag brother. You have a brother? They didn't realize the planet had a mind of its own, but they should have known better. Humanity continued to propagate, willfully ignorant of the damage they were doing. Of course, the Earth wasn't completely powerless. It showed its resistance with earthquakes, tsunamis, wildfires, volcanic eruptions, stuff like that. But no one recognized those disasters for what they were. They ignored the warning signs and just kept on keeping on. Right? Just like how we ignored all the eviction notices and restraining orders and doubled down on the violence. You're making it really hard to focus, really hard for us to ignore you. Finally, Earth reached its breaking point and shut himself up in his room to wallow in self-loathing and play gory anime games all day. You can tell us your twisted family history later. Just shut up for a minute. As I was saying, Earth turned to its last resort, to kill itself and take mankind out with it. You've got to admit, World Death is a pretty fitting name. So, the planet dying, the planet choosing to kill itself, was humanity's fault? Not a pleasant thought, is it? The Earth must have really hated us by then. It's hard to imagine the kind of overwhelming despair that would make something do that. Once World Death began, there was no stopping it. The environment became barren, hostile. Millions, no, billions of lives were lost. The only reason humanity didn't go extinct is because a handful of communities were able to escape into the shelters. Like the Tokyo residential complex. Have you ever wondered where the name comes from? Most of the people in the complex are descended from residents of Tokyo, a metropolis that stood on the surface hundreds of years ago. Of course, and that explains the whole Kamakura thing. Why everyone's just like, what the fuck is a Kamakura? Of course, it's been so long that no one remembers what kind of place it was, or why it was called that. Whole generations have lived their lives without any awareness of the world outside the complex. Us included, naturally. By the time we were born, humanity had already been living underground for centuries. Until we were brought here, the complex, the shelter, was our entire world. We ain't in the complex anymore, so you're saying this is what the surface looks like now?
Yes. This is what Earth became after it was ravaged by world death. This is the land where our ancestors lived. You can see now why they had to go underground.
For real? If it's that bad, should we even be here? Should we get back to the complex? And the complex isn't necessarily any safer. Not anymore. What do you mean? The TRC's days are numbered. The whole place is gonna collapse. What? Why? How? World death is still going on. It won't end until all life on Earth is extinguished. It's only a matter of time until our little pocket of humanity runs out of resources and finally gives up the ghost. No way! There's just one thing that can save humanity from the effects of world death and give everyone a brighter future. And that's whatever is in the defense room of this academy. Or so Nagao said. But I thought the thing that's in the defense room is gonna kill humanity. I guess if it's lost. It can save us from world death. But what is it? What is this school here to protect? Perchance it's a set of mystical artifacts that grant a single wish when brought to like fucking Dragon Balls. Or maybe it's just one, and we'll have to set out on a journey across the universe to collect the others. A grand Okay, let me explain. So you know Dragon Ball, right? You know what the basic concept of Dragon Ball is. You know what the Dragon Balls are. They're like 7. I have a Dragon Ball back there. I see it right now. There's 7 orange orbs with different stars on it correlating to its number. If you bring all 7 together, you can summon a dragon named Shenron, and he will grant you any wish. So you've heard of Dragon Ball. Most likely you've heard of Dragon Ball Z. But there's also the original Dragon Ball, like Dragon Ball. There's Dragon Ball, then it became Dragon Ball Z, then Dragon Ball GT, and more recently Dragon Ball Super. Well, GT is the main storyline for that is that there was like super special Dragon Balls that instead of just being scattered around the Earth, were scattered around the universe, and they were even strong. You can even request stronger wishes. And the GT stands for Grand Tour. There you go. You think you can just ask the Eternal Dragon to bring everyone back? Get with the program, Grandma. It's all about permadeath these days. Once you're gone, you're gone. Nay, morbid stories where everyone dies are even more out of date. In trying times, people need something more uplifting. Can't you have this discussion somewhere else? Unfortunately, Nagao didn't have clearance to actually tell us what's in the defense room. Said it had to remain secret so the enemy couldn't get wind of it. But there was one thing he was very clear on. Whatever this thing is humanity's last hope. That sounds ominous. We're fairly certain that something is going to happen on our 100th day here. Something's going to activate or awaken or something. At any rate, that's what will deliver humanity from world death. We'll be able to live and thrive on the surface again. All we have to do is make it to day 100. Nozomi said it's our last hope, but last chance might be more appropriate. If we mess it up, mankind's done for. Our last chance.
Huh?
And the invaders are trying to stop this world-saving event from happening? Yeah, the invaders are another thing we didn't get that many details on. They're definitely other humans. I'm convinced that the invaders are human. Or at least the commanders are. But judging by what we have been told, we've come to a conclusion of our own. The invaders are world death itself. Like something summoned by a curse? The Earth must have given birth to them to further advance world death and the eradication of all life on the planet. You've seen the way they fight. It's not such a stretch, is it? And it would explain why they're so fixated on destroying the school. So they're not actually an invading force so much as manifestations of the planet's will? Then the Earth itself is the final boss here? How are we supposed to deal with that? Things have gotten really heavy, huh? Sorry, I just started getting nervous again. Now do you see why it's so important that we protect whatever's in the defense room from the invaders? We haven't been exaggerating. Humanity's future really does depend on us. The hopes and dreams of all mankind rest on our shoulders. We can't let them down. If we lose here, it's all over. So that's how it is. There you have it, a comprehensive summary of the situation. This is why we must strive for nothing less than total victory. Why are you looking so pleased with yourself? You didn't contribute to that comprehensive summary at all, you glory-hogging chowderhead. Forgive me, that was never my intent. If you want forgiveness, strip down and bear your contrition for all to see. But leave these ridiculous sneakers on. You'll look even more exposed that way. Why the sudden fixation on me getting naked, Lady Kurara? If everything you've told us is true, then yes, we do understand now. We finally know what this war is all about and how important it is. Better late than never, I guess. It explains the difference in the two groups' attitude as well. It's no wonder Nozomi and the others have such a strong sense of duty. Us, on the other hand, Seria was killed before we could hear any of this. We've just been fighting for our own reasons in our own disorganized way. Damn, I wish we'd known this sooner. I'm more fired up than ever now. Fighting to save people, that's one thing. But fighting to save all humanity, that's on a whole nother level. If we pull this off, we'll be heroes. We'll probably get a reward and everything. I mean, if we save all of mankind from destruction, no one's gonna begrudge us a couple million yen here or there, right? I knew whatever was going on here was serious, but I never thought it'd be this bad. I might have been better off not knowing. I still think the people in charge are crazy for sending an unremarkable nematode like me. But since I'm here, I guess I should give it my all too. Don't worry, so long as we work together, we can overcome anything, even world death. Everyone's sounding a lot more motivated now. We're still missing a lot of details, but it's enough for us to start presenting a more united front. This doesn't feel like some random war we were forced into anymore. It's so much more than that. Okay, so some of us are taking it better than others. It is a lot to take in. Sorry to have to be the fly on your ointment, but I still have some reservations. Now more than ever, I have to wonder, if this mission is so important, why entrust it to a bunch of random teenagers? I'm sorry, I can't answer that. Nagao didn't seem to know anything about the selection process. Maybe there's a clue in the dreams Shoma's been having. The ones about us being experimented on in that place? Kamakura General Hospital, was it? Interesting idea. Too bad it's not really enough to go on. I'm sorry, my peanut kernel of a brain can only handle so much. What you think, Ima, Kako? Does all this make you want to fight like the rest of us? Us? Fight? Yeah, humanity's future's on the line, you know. Mr. Yakushiichi, I think you need to get your hearing checked. I've already made my position quite clear. I don't care about humanity. I don't care what happens to the complex, or to the planet for that matter. We've no real reason to get involved, so we'll just leave the fighting to you. Isn't that right, sister dearest? But if it's to defend all mankind, then... See? My dear sister agrees. Let the girl talk for herself, man. If that's all, we'll be leaving now. I haven't had breakfast yet, and I'm positively famished. Good luck with the whole saving the world thing, everyone. Bye-bye. Nonchalant as ever, Ima turned and left, dragging Kako along behind him. Okay. Something's seriously wrong with the Wonder Twins over there. How can they remain so detached from everything?
Huh?
They're like two self-obsessed peas in a pod. Still cute, though. Do young people today have no notion of social responsibility? But fear not, the holy Jumanji sword and I will beat some sense into them. Leave them, Kiyoshika. Trying to force them will only push them further away further. That's just the way they are. There's not a lot we can do about it. Ugh. You okay, Eito? I'll be fine. This long discussion is starting to take its toll on me, that's all. We have been talking for a while now. Maybe we should end the meeting here and give everyone some time to process it. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. She'll probably short circuit if she has to listen to any more. Everyone else seemed to agree that the sentiment, so we decided to go back to our rooms for the time being. What a way to start the day. I have a feeling this will do wonders for our morale, though. Protecting the school means putting a stop to world death, and it means bringing hope back to a dying world. We may not know why we were chosen for this mission, but that doesn't change what we need to do. I'll keep fighting for the good of humanity, for everyone back in the complex, and for Karua. Now that that's settled, what should I do for the rest of the day? I don't really feel like sitting around doing nothing right now. So let's room, fence. Let's go to training room. Why is he even in training room? Like, you don't help. I mean, she's so fucking strong. Needs. Oh, God damn it. Airblade. Light +2. I mean, I might as well just learn it, right? Eat this. Deal damage to an enemy in front and decrease their movement. That actually might be good to have. Let's see, put him up, hit an enemy and challenge him to a one-on-one brawl. Inflicts an ooh. It's pretty good. I do use this attack a lot. He does, like, his executioner moves is pretty important to me. Maybe we, like, learn to hang out with Shoma? I don't know. Where's Shoma? Food. He likes food? Okay. Rebel pudding. Fast food, BT or feast? Food magazine. Food stamps. Rare. I don't feel like any of these are actually the things that he would like. Ball gag. Honestly, he might want a ball gag. I don't know why, but like he might. What are they gonna do it? We're gonna make the fucking ball gag. Show him up. Where's your? I'm gonna get you a ball gag. Buddy.
This looks useful. Not that I have any idea what I could use it for.
Literacy up by 3, creativity up by 3. Okay. I guess that wasn't maybe the right one. I don't know. What do we want to do? Takumi, come act in this movie I'm shooting, okay? Yeah, let's do it. Look what I made with the Gift-O-Matic. I can use this video camera to direct my very own movie. I want to make the nastiest, most messed up splatter film ever made and send the TRC into a total spiral of terror. So I need you to act in my movie as a corpse. A corpse? Yep, all I have to do is die on camera. Just plunge a knife into your belly and cut yourself. I'm not gonna commit seppuku for your movie. Besides, that has nothing to do with acting. It's fine. I can just bring you back with the Revival-Matic. Filming starts now. I have the set ready over there. And as fast as my feet would carry me. Your experience unlocked the keyword video. Okay. Creativity went up by 6. Keywords can be used to create new GIFs. Try out different keywords to see what you can come up with. Oh, interesting. I've been giving so many people gifts that I haven't actually learned different keywords.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay.
Yeah.
You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you... Well then.
Good night. Day's already over, and just like the announcement says, we've got no idea when the next attack might be. But when it does come, I'll be ready. I'll fight with all my might to protect the school. Guess I'll call it a night. Getting enough rest is part of being prepared too. Alright. I lay in bed, closed my eyes, and within a few minutes found myself drifting into a deep sleep. Oh.
Hey, Karuha?
Yeah? What is it?
Could you help me out with this question? You know I suck at math.
If I just give you the answer, you'll never learn.
No fair.
It's your own fault for leaving all your homework until the last day of summer.
What are you even doing here then? Can't you go read at home?
Your mom asked me to keep an eye on you and make sure you weren't goofing off.
So, I'm basically a prisoner in my own room.
Yup. Now, do a good job and earn that parole.
What's that book you're reading anyway? Looks old.
It's about the
old.
world outside the complex.
That again?
Well, it's interesting. Don't you ever wonder what it's like out there? What it was like in the olden days? Reading these old books, I feel like I can imagine it. It gives me a connection to those people who lived under the open sky all those hundreds of years ago. At least, when I can find them, it does. Most libraries don't even stock them anymore. I must have read this book a million times already.
Most people aren't interested in that stuff. The outside world's a scary place.
No, I think there's more to it than that. The people in charge are probably covering it up. They don't want us to learn too much about the outside world in case it makes us want to leave.
You're a conspiracy theorist
Oh
now?
yeah.
Give it a rest.
Seriously though, I'd love to see it for myself someday, even if just for a little while. I want to see the sky and the stars and the moon with my own eyes. This book says they're so pretty, people held parties just to look at them.
Moon? What's that?
Moon?
A big chunk of rock that floats around the earth. It's close enough that it looks like it's right above your head. And it's got a pale glow that lights up the night.
Right above your head? What if it falls on us?
Nah, that'll never happen. Besides, don't you have other things to worry about? If you don't finish on time, your mom will take away your video games, you know?
Oh no.
Oh, I almost forgot about that. Why does math have to be so hard?
Huh. now that it's a brand new day, we're gonna pause here since I lost power in the last episode. This will probably just be a dual episode.
Time to rise and shine.
I'll see you later. Bye bye.